love Mike Hanson Archives.
Are you ready to run?
Hello folks, this is Jeff Davis with the legendary Jeff Davis Show from Central Texas, USA. And I love Mike Hanson Archives. Peace out, baby.
Now, back to the 1990s.
Now back to the best.
No, back to the 1990s. Back to the future.
Back to the future. Peace out, man. Hello, folks. This is Jeff Davis with the legendary Jeff Davis Show from Central Texas, USA. And I love Mike Hanson Archives. Peace out, baby.
Well, hello, folks. It's Mike Hanson from Mike Hanson Archives. And guess who we got here? Jeff Davis. Okay, Jeff. It's 2022.
Not yet.
Tell it. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's 2022. We're back in the future now. Now, we've been showcasing some of your 1990 shows here on Mike Hanson Archives.
Yes.
I mean, stuff that you and Alex have talked about on your shows and other guests has already came true and already gone in the last 25 years.
A lot of it, yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're here in 2022 in beautiful Gonzales, Texas.
Come and take it.
Thank you. There's our Confederate statue. Did you know that Antifa tried to rip that statue down and 300 militiamen were right here on this grounds here protecting it last year?
No, I never heard
Oh,
of
they had snipers. DPS had snipers on these buildings here, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
They had snipers, and this is the largest Confederate statue west of the Mississippi. Look how big that is. It represents a Confederate soldier looking to the north.
Yeah.
Because we were occupied by the North for a while down here, you know, after the Civil War.
Yeah, well.
You know, it's divide and conquer.
That's
an old divide and conquer.
That's 150 years ago.
Well, I know that. Let's talk about the future here.
Okay, here's the
Okay, go ahead.
Here's the Jeff Davis.
Now we've been
show.
arguing all night long.
Well, here's the Jeff Davis Show perspective.
Okay.
As of this date. Okay, first off, the God of Israel created Adam and Eve naked. You understand that? They were naked. God said, God created the heaven and the earth. God created all of our plants and all of our trees and saw that was good. He created Adam and Eve naked. You understand that, people? Naked. Now, where does the Jeff Davis Show stand on all these? First off, Jesus did away with all of the old Moses laws. The 640 some laws, polygamy, bigamy.
But he didn't do away with the 10 Commandments.
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes, he did.
no,
Well,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Yes, he did.
Okay, if we did
I
not
can show you Bible
if
verses.
people
Well,
did not
said
follow
Bible.
the 10 Commandments, we'd have a unruly society.
No, Jesus said one thing: love thy neighbor as you love thyself. He liberated us from the old Moses laws and said, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Translated means live and let live.
Okay, I agree
Now-
with that.
okay,
but we can, first of all, people out here, we cannot violate somebody's property or their person.
Right.
And we would have a very
Right.
nice society.
The only thing what you're talking about, the only thing that matters in God's eyes and Jesus' eyes is if you create a victim.
That's right.
Okay, you create a victim.
Okay.
Now, in a Jeff Davis Show world, people could be out here screwing in the streets, putting heroin in their arms, naked out here if they chose to. There is no prohibitions of any kind.
But I don't go that far.
Well, it
I
doesn't
don't.
make any difference whether you're
No,
advancing the government theory that there needs to be prohibitions on these things.
No, not prohibitions.
That's
but
what you're.
it's
That's
just,
what you're saying.
It's just that, you know,
That is prohibition.
to have.
If you're not allowed to walk around naked out here, that's a prohibition.
Well, maybe some people don't want to see it.
That people don't have to look at it. Instead of having a government coerce people to have to prohibit from everybody, why can't people just not look at it?
but you got to have respect for other people.
You
in
can have
America.
respect for other people by letting them do what they want, and people can choose whether they want to look at it or not.
Well, as long as they're not violating,
any time that's not.
as long as they're not violating somebody or somebody's property, but people are going to say, "Hey, I don't want my kids seeing somebody out here making love."
It's not. It doesn't make any difference. That's for their responsibility that their kids don't want to. You still don't empower government to have prohibition on everything. The parents, if the parents don't want to see nudity out in the streets, it's their responsibility to make sure the kids don't see nudity out in the streets. It's not the government's. At any time, but what you're doing, Mike, is you're empowering a government to have prohibition on all of our lifestyles. That's not what Jesus meant. It's not what the Jeff Davis show was.
Okay, folks. Now we're going to go back to a young, handsome Jeff Davis in the 1990s. And then now here's Alex Jones along with you.
In a Jeff Davis show world, anything goes.
Well, we'll get that.
Unless you create a video.
We're going to talk about that
That's
on
it.
Folks, we're going to talk about COVID on the next break and how we differed on that.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, guess what? We're fixing to talk about it on the next break. We'll see you on the next break, folks.
Live and let live. Jesus said, love thy neighbors, you love thyself. And he also liberated us from all the Moses' laws, and that's all in the Bible, and I can prove it.
All righty.
Peace out.
Back to the 1990s, folks. Back to the future.
We know Joyce. Oh, I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Oh, well, what's going on,
How you doing?
Oh, look at this.
You better get
I love
on
it.
that.
I'm going to sing Rawhide.
Do what?
All right.
Are you going to tell us when we're on?
How you doing, sweetie?
Talking to the mic.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Lawson, Texas, we're back. And we have a different type of a format here tonight. As you can see, joining us, we're going to... First, I want to make a couple quick announcements here before we get started here. First, I want to thank our crew. It's my personal opinion.
Is that your real chest hair?
That's my real chest hair, girl.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know we were on.
We'll get to you in a minute.
Okay.
First, I want to thank my crew for this this what I believe to be the best crew at ACTV. I want to give. They are Eli. Eli. Secondly, I want to just mention that after the fun tonight, we go right back into serious business. We have scheduled next week 2 former council members, Bob Larson and George Humphrey. And then to follow that, the second half, we've got international shortwave radio talk show host Tex Mars scheduled to be in the studio. With that, I want to introduce our panel here of funsters. Over here we have Ronnie Neal and Irene Davis, and they're going to be performing here within the next hour and a half or so.
And my name is Erwin Spiro. I'm from Harvard, and I understand the policies, and the American people need to have their taxes taken because they can't run their own lives. That's why I'm here to help the people and let everyone know that we genuinely care for them and understand what is needed.
Otherwise known as Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Over here to our left, we have author and several frequent guests on the program, Galen Ross. Galen, good to see you here.
Ex-CIA operative commander of the 8th Army.
And over here, I want to go ahead and get you all introduce yourselves because I'm not. Okay, do you all have a mic? Sir?
Yes,
okay,
I do.
Go ahead.
I'm Vaughn Stennis, and I guess you could call me a patriot, but I'm not.
That's really good.
I do what I can in my own small way.
What does it mean to be a patriot to you, sir?
What? You're not running this show.
I'm just
Alex.
asking.
Well, to get back to the foundation of the things that this country was originally built on and what it was intended to be.
Absolutely. Amen.
And next to Vaughn.
I'm Kathy Lehman, and I'm a person who loves freedom, and I realize that it's being systematically taken away from people and defrauded out of people, and I'm up to my eyeballs with that. And so I'm doing what I can in my way to reverse that.
Are you prepared to have fun here tonight? 'Cause
Absolutely. I love to have
Absolutely.
fun. It's been too long a time since I've had fun, so let's do
I
it.
understand.
And to my immediate right, many people know
Thank goodness I'm not on the left.
her. Many of you all.
Continual snipes the anger.
Oh, I've heard her voice on 1300 KVET AM from 10 till noon. And this is the
Infamous.
infamous Miss Joyce Isaacs.
Joyce Isaacs. My husband's hiding in the lobby. He doesn't want anyone to know he's with me.
Oh, you,
You know how he is. This is your outfit's just darling.
Oh, well,
This
thank
is
you.
so cute. You know, when you look at Alex Jones and you know you're kind of around him a while, it kind of really makes you believe in family planning, doesn't it?
Exactly. That's right. We need planning. We need policy. I agree. I agree. Well, that's what I'm saying. We need.
I think you need a sedative, Alex.
I do. I need lots of sedatives.
I want to get
I
a
need to
rock.
be good-natured and
Let me
sweet.
just mention that. Now I see that you have each of these giveaway prizes.
Of course.
Okay, giveaway.
KVET.
KVET. 1300 AM News Talk Sports. We also have. We're going to be running trivia as the night moves along. Galen Ross's book.
Hope you've studied.
We won't mention it since this is a fun show. Right. And we have trivia questions. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up here to. I know that this man to my left here, Galen Ross, has written a book on jokes.
That's not published
But
yet.
it's not published yet.
Right.
Oh, I thought you meant your book, the latest a book on jokes.
Oh, that's no joke.
It's no joke. Well, I don't know. It depends. You kind of have to think of it as a joke, Alex. You know.
What's the categorization of elitist toadies of the state?
Now, wait a minute now. We're getting off on the...
Oh, we're too serious.
Getting
That's right.
too
We can't be
serious.
serious.
Joyce, there's one thing I have to mention to you.
Okay.
I'll mention it to you later.
What, is my slip showing or something?
No,
Okay.
no.
What?
There, right there we are. You see that, Joyce? There you are. That's
Beautiful lady.
your- Yeah, isn't she that?
I'm
There's
up there.
other
Is that
ladies,
that's Sammy? She's my best girlfriend.
Yeah.
Named Sam.
She is hot.
Sammy Allred.
There's Mama over there
Is that your mother?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
in the doorway.
I see her.
Dun, 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 dun.
By the way, while we're all here, I want to just mention that. How's your radio program going, Joyce? Is it going as fine, excellent?
Oh yes.
Charging forward.
Charging forward.
I also mentioned that Mr. Jones over here is on a trial basis with one of your competitors.
I know it.
You
And
know that.
98.9
He just told us.
KJFK Austin.
No, it's KVET's the place to be, of course.
Now, I'm
The
not,
one
I'm
and
just no
only
advertisement here.
that's-
I just think 98.9 KJFK is awesome. I like KVET too, but yeah, I'm on Saturday nights. You can catch me.
Well, that's good that you're on Saturday night.
That's right.
All right, let's
Soon to be nationwide.
let's open it up. Okay, Galen, I want to have you open it up with the first joke of the night. Do you have a good joke?
Well, before we get into the jokes, something been bothering me for quite a while, and I wish Glenn was in here. He could probably.
My husband.
There's something that
Isn't he a nice
he
man?
really is, but
Amazing.
something I've been wondering about for a long, long time, and that's how does lint get in your navel?
How did in whose navel?
And yours.
In mine, I've been wondering how.
Oh,
lint
you mean
gets
just
in your
how
navel.
Last Saturday.
how lint gets in people's navels?
That's
That's the important question.
Okay, I don't know that Glenn knows that one,
Well,
but I mean he's an engineer. He doesn't know
I'm
a lot
an
about
engineer, and I
lint.
hadn't figured it out. I thought
Did
maybe
you
he
put
might
much
be.
time in on lint and
I've
I
thought
thought
about it
you-
a lot.
okay, I thought you were going to tell us about like lint in the church.
No. In
Lint
my
and
navel.
navel. You know that little flaky stuff you're getting on in there when you wear your new dress or new shirt or whatever going on.
I don't think she can get any of hers. I was just going to
That's
mention.
right. I get lost mine though, cause
Because you're thin.
that's right. No, I'm not thin. Hell.
This is a family hour show, Ellie.
What did I say?
Talking to the mic, Jeff.
Uh-huh. Talking to
Thin? I'm talking about I'm. What?
Well, it depends on if you're an innie or an outie. If it goes in, then you'll
I
get
got
some.
an innie outie.
Oh well,
Yeah.
you must be pretty
You
weird.
should have that problem.
I just love your outfit.
You really like that. Now,
That
this
is-
is actually
Jeff,
courtesy.
you know, you're a very handsome man.
This is actually courtesy. If we could go ahead and get that slate.
This
up.
is
This is dirty, but that,
no.
that's the way
This
it
is
was rendered.
attractive. It's got the
But it's
little
dirty,
kick
like-
Look at your
flares.
big
It's
muscles.
good. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's got gold on it, and it's got these. What do you call these? There's
I don't know what
well something whatever they
the,
are.
okay, I need to plug this. This
It's
is my costume is courtesy of any kind of costume. You ever heard of it before?
No, but I can. That's a good name. If this came from any kind of costume, and that's a really good name for it, Jeff. Do they know you're wearing it, or did you see it, or what?
No, it's actually true.
That's nice.
And they gave me the uniform and everything.
Am I supposed to be saying something?
No, you can talk whenever you want, man.
Right. Well, it's a nice outfit. Have you been Elvis before?
No,
You're not a commie, are you?
Did you?
As long as you aren't a commie, you can come with us.
Would you all mind? This
Me
is
neither. I'm not no commie.
Oh, yes! He ain't no commie. Ooh, I like that.
Hey.
Ooh.
Do you like to say it? Do you all like to say it?
Yes, but you know, Alex is making me feel normal.
Well, exactly. We're here worshiping Elvis. I thought it was a fun show. Jeff told me. He said, "Come up here, Alex, and we want you to be really strange." I said, "That'd be easy for me."
But I just come up here and-
I'm ready to hear Jeff sing. There's a guitar right there.
That's right. Viva Las Vegas.
We've got people in here that are going to do that.
We do.
As the show moves
But
along.
you're dressed
Not
for
me,
it.
I hope.
You're not good. You can sing.
I'm going to sing the
No,
the
I'm not a
Harvard
singer. My
school
boss,
song.
Ron Rogers, doesn't like me singing on my promos or the program. He put a stop to it. Probably he's wrought with jealousy over, my abilities.
He's
So,
envious. Right.
No doubt.
We need to get a close up of Joyce because she
No, we don't.
all of her listeners on KVAT Radio. Joyce, there's
Cute.
Joyce. There's
This
Joyce.
You should see his hair.
Isn't she cute?
Yeah, a cute old lady. Nothing like us out there, I tell you now. They call me Joyce Packwood. Sam and Bob do. I have to tolerate a lot from those two.
Why do they give
boys.
you that characteristically offensive name? I'm curious.
Oh, well, I don't think it's too offensive. I'm rather proud.
No, I am too. I love women like that. I mean, are you saying you're like the Senator Packwood in a way? Of course, just back differently, or is that where the name originates from?
I think that's where Sammy got it.
Good Lord, this is blasphemous.
Let's get a shot here of Alex.
How you people doing today?
Take a look at everything. Galen. There's Alex Jones.
My name is not Alex Jones.
I am a Harvard expert in socialism and intelligentsia. I'm a good person who cares about
Get
the
everybody
nation.
mentioned
It's
up
Mr.
there.
Spiro.
Yep.
I missed
He's a nice person.
He is. I like him. But every time I see a show, he talks about how wonderful Harvard is like 300 times, and then says that he wishes England still ran things, and says
Harvard was here before. Harvard was here before the Union, and Harvard will be here after the Union.
And to me, when I hear that, no, I like the guy. I've watched his show before. It's kind of.
Well, he's just glad he went to Harvard.
He is a Republican too, isn't he? So see, I don't just knock Democrats. I'm just.
I don't know if we
I'm
have
not-
a slate for you yet.
Hey, what was that you said earlier,
This
son?
is Galen Ross.
I
Get
was
close up
going
here now.
to
You don't like
Sing
commies?
Galen.
when I
Oh, there, folks.
I was going
Galen,
to
he's
sing
nice.
Rawhide
He's
when
Galen is a
I
simple
get a
guy.
chance to.
Get him off of my roll.
He's my peer group. I love him. Okay. I love old gray-headed.
Ross has got incredible credentials.
They're
This is
gonna
a
give you a
patriot of the
chance
highest
to
order we're in here with. I'm serious.
Let's get a shot of them if we could. And then we'll get over here to Vaughn and Kathy, right?
Howdy.
He's
look so nice,
this
I
little
don't
fella
want
here
you
is
doing
actually
it.
going to sing us a song.
I almost
Do you
like to
want
hear
to
that.
sing the
Yeah.
song?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Here you go,
let's
son.
All right, Ronnie, you're going to do it quicker than I
Do it good.
expected.
Do it with power.
Rolling, 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 keep rolling, 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 keep moving, moving, moving. Though they're disapproving, keep those donkeys moving, rawhide. And wouldn't weather, hell-bent for leather, wishing my tailor's by my side. My heart's anticipating, my true love will be waiting, waiting on the end of the ride. Move 'em up, hem up, room up, move 'em up, hem up, rawhide. Ride 'em in, ride 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide.
I know you all want to leave early, I know you don't want to be out driving late. So did you want to go ahead and do your piece at this time?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Let her go ahead and do her.
Well, now, is
Just a couple, 3
she
minutes
can
there.
to Ronnie.
Yeah, that's grandma.
We're in for a real
okay,
treat.
Okay, so your grandmama.
Yeah.
Okay, and so evidently this talent runs in the family.
Well, you'll wait till you see it. Wait till you hear.
Well, I'm going to say, don't be ashamed of your age. The first one.
I I like that one already, don't you, Galen?
Well, don't be ashamed of your age. Now don't let your age get you down. Life ain't begun until you're 70-some, and then you really, really go to town. Well, don't mind the gray that's in your hair. Just look at all the fun you had putting it there. And I graduated from that old sucker stage. And now I'm not ashamed of my age, by cracky. And I ain't ashamed of my age.
Yeah. All right. Woo, boy, that was incredible.
Very good.
Jeff, you look good. Your hair looks good like that.
You like that?
Oh man, I've never seen anything like it before.
I'm wrought with envy. I think I'm going to have my hair done dark. Wrought with envy. That is so attractive, Jeff.
I don't like it. Actually, the wig is not very flattering.
Let me tell you.
Did you wear that through downtown?
No, I didn't. I went and changed
Oh,
over
but
there.
listen, you really know how to. You got the Elvis.
Be
mistake
careful.
there.
Don't
You think
zip
so?
anything up
Oh, yeah.
in that thing and hurt your chest, hon.
You
Be
don't want
careful.
that, huh?
Well, no, I just don't want to hear you scream. Okay.
I think her seeing that hair kind of gets her a little bit. Just the manliness of it. The whole.
Hey, we went to a 3-minute break. We went to a 3-minute break, and the crew wanted me to come out here and express some complaints that we got about you, Jeff. Let me just say something. Well, wait a minute. First of all, we're not going to wear these stupid glasses anymore. That's one thing.
I like those, Mike. That's so cute. I like
We
those.
have a laundry list of complaints against Jeff.
A laundry list.
A very long laundry.
You know, I'm from Arkansas, but this is primitive.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, first of all, we hate to air his dirty laundry in front of all y'all, but frankly, it stinks. Okay. Another thing, we are tired of you coming in here at the last minute, strolling in here.
Yeah, like a star. Like he's
star.
in the building. You
From
just-
now on, don't be late. There you
There's
go.
your clock.
Okay.
Yeah, take
Another
that to your
thing.
arm, honey.
You stay out there smoking when we're on break.
Were you smoking cigarettes?
He stays out there smoking while we're on break.
Don't yell at you. They're
I started
horrible.
a month ago again.
Well,
Your children know you're
I
doing
have to
that?
make these
That's
stupid
terrible.
announcements to cover up for your mistakes.
Okay. Here, put you.
This is totally unsolicited.
So
I
the
wasn't
next
expecting
time, we will extinguish your cigarette and get you back in here quicker.
You will distinguish
Okay.
it.
Another thing. You know what the crew?
Cigarette.
You know what the crew calls you? They call you Lazy Bones.
No, that's not what they
No.
really call him. I know what they call him.
I got a laundry list here for you. They call you Lazy Bones in there.
Okay.
But I got to say, Jeff, he does help us clean the studio up.
So, yeah.
He helps us clean the studio.
Mm-hmm.
He sits in front of that TV, Joyce. He sits in front
He's
of
a
that.
prima donna,
No, he
isn't he?
sits in front of that TV and gathers dust. That's how
right.
he.
That's his cleaning.
Yes.
Hey, you're messing up my
He is so lazy.
Touch his outfit.
He is so lazy, folks, that when he gets a cold, his nose won't run. Okay.
Boy, is he lazy.
And another thing about the budget of the show,
Uh-huh.
we're tired of this. We thought that Chris Ramirez of Night Talk had a low budget show, but he hadn't met Jeff Davis yet.
Uh-huh. This is cheap.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Chris Ramirez has even hired the prank caller to work on his show, but he hadn't met Jeff Davis. The other night when we went out to dinner, Jeff, you wouldn't even tip your hat. And
I've heard that
we're
about you.
tired.
I've heard
We're
you're cheap.
tired of it.
Look
So-
at the tail
so
on his
here-
fish. That is a
Here you go. There's some money. There's some money.
Hey,
You
Federal Reserve notes in
yes.
there?
Yeah.
There's some money. Next time you go out, you tip some.
Okay.
Another thing. You give us compliments. You ask for a receipt. I don't want no more receipts. No more receipts. Okay? Okay, what else do we got here?
You like his hat?
This is strange, isn't it?
You
Yeah,
like
I
his
do
hat?
like your hat,
Yeah.
though. It's cute.
I gotta say,
I'd rather you put the glasses back on and take off the hat.
the only thing that Jeff has ever gave away is a secret. So, what we're gonna do for him, you know, President Clinton has even gave his underwear to charity. So we're gonna give this
Are they boxers or briefs?
boxers.
Okay.
So Jeff, the next time you do your taxes, you file this and give it to charity, but check the skid marks first. Or maybe, if it's the IRS, leave it in there. Okay.
Non-serious.
Now, this
Okay.
is really
Wait a
bad,
minute.
Mike.
You know, his first job,
like it.
Galen,
Satire, Jeff.
wait a minute. His, let me just tell you this. His first job before he became a, whatever he is now, was a window washer, Joyce.
He was a guru. He's a guru
He
now.
was a window washer.
Okay.
And he's been sponging ever since. So here you go. Go back to your other job. Go back to your other job.
Who's
Jeff.
writing your stuff, Mike?
I thought it was going pretty good, Joyce.
It is, honey, and it's social hat.
Okay. He's so cheap, he walks off airplanes with doggy bags. Okay. If he could, Joyce, if he could, he would recycle toilet paper.
Okay.
There's your role, Jeff.
What one he
He
told me.
belongs in radio.
He's so cheap. He is
How
so
cheap is he?
he's such a cheapskate.
He's a government bureaucrat.
He buys reversible condoms.
This is a family hour.
Okay, listen.
I'm sorry you all had to hear this.
Listen, I got some other stuff to say to you,
I like
Jeff.
the one that you.
Wait a minute, I ain't through with you yet. You sit back. You sit back. We listen to you 3 hours, all of Monday night and the rest of the week.
On and
Okay.
on and on.
Okay, wait a minute. He believes in free love. He's never spent a dime on a date.
Oh, well, his wife is around. That's your wife. Is
Okay,
so
Jeff.
Cute. How did you get her? I said to her immediately, she's so cute.
Well, I appreciate that,
Uh-huh.
Joyce. I appreciate that.
You know.
When Jeff takes a dollar bill out of his pocket,
He screams.
no, it takes George Washington 15 minutes to get used to the light. There you go, Jeff.
Hey, Federal
Yeah, I know you.
Okay.
He's cheap. I've heard that about
Poor
you.
Karen. You were just talking about Karen.
She's so
Poor
darling.
Karen. Poor Karen. She asked for $50 to go shopping the other night.
What did he do? Faint?
He screamed and said, $40? What are you going to do with that $30? Okay.
Poor baby.
I thought that was good. I don't know. He holds a dollar bill so tight the eagle screams.
Okay. This is. Don't quit your day job.
People call and write and ask why Jeff's nose is so big. Well, yes. Air is free.
He's got an Indian nose.
Air is free, Joyce.
He has an Indian nose.
It's
It's a patch.
Okay. Jeff tries to save money any way he can.
Well, that's somebody's got to. The government doesn't save
He
any.
went to Sears and Roebuck to get a vasectomy. Everything went good. Everything went good except for one slight problem.
The weeder
was
broke.
that?
The weeder.
One slight problem. When Jeff gets a hard on, the garage door goes up. Okay.
I can't believe you, Mike.
This is prime time
Okay.
here
Okay. He's so stingy
How
that he
stingy?
takes his boy's glasses off. Now, what do I got in here?
I think
What
he
do
means
I-
all
what
that.
What do I
thought
got
that's
in
dangerous.
here?
He's so, well, we got a laundry list, and I forgot the lunch bill for the airplane deal.
There-
Okay. He's so stingy
Okay. How stingy is
that
he?
when his boy is not looking through the glasses, he takes them off. Buy your son some more glasses. His idea of free speech is using somebody else's phone. There you go.
There's some truth to that.
This looks like
Okay.
my house down here now.
Okay, Jeff. Let's put it this way.
What
Jeff-
about these other folks? How come you ain't hammering on them too?
We're
He
off the
doesn't
air.
know us.
We're off the air. We'll be
Oh,
on.
you're
We'll be on in just about a minute more. I'm getting something straight with you, Jeff.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Let's put it
Yeah,
this.
this is a break.
Let's put it this way, Jeff. You have one-way pockets. Your idea of a perfect vacation is to stay home and let your mind wander. I got one more thing to say, Jeff.
Oh, good.
Your daughter threatened to elope the other night.
She did.
Yes. You asked for it in writing. There it is. Okay. I got one more. I got one more thing to say to
Are you
you.
sure this is the last one?
You clean your act up. There it is.
Right
Okay,
there.
we're going back on in 1 minute.
Okay.
All right. Are
Right
we,
there. Okay.
we actually,
Sorry, you had.
Look who we got here. Somebody that we haven't seen in about 20 years is
Hello there.
late
How are
and great
Good to see you.
George Humphrey.
Yes.
Tell
Oh
it
my
to-
goodness! I see who it is. Yes.
Tell us what you've been up to.
Oh my goodness! Isn't this a great day?
Yes.
It is amazing.
Tell us why you're here, hurry, because it's my Facebook.
My heart is heavy for the world, but my heart is also happy for the good people here. We need to get back to work, and we need to realize that this cure, it's not a cure, it's not about a virus, it's about political control. And we are free and sovereign, and we have the choice to either be slaves or to be free. I choose to be free, yes.
Well, guess what I did? I bought about $20,000 worth of editing equipment and hired some people to put all the tapes on for the last 25 years, and you're on there. So I want you to, and I'm gonna plug my YouTube channel.
Okay, great.
Mike Hanson
of course,
Archives,
of course.
Hanson Archives, and Waco Archives.
I didn't recognize you at the start.
Okay, so I need you to say, this is George Humphrey, and I love Mike Hanson Archives.
This is George Humphrey, and this guy is awesome. Mike Hanson, the Mike Hanson Archives. Check it out.
You're on there. We just put about 3 tapes of you on there. And you had slick black hair then.
now it's all dyed.
All right. God bless y'all. We'll see you in a minute.
Hello,
folks. It's Mike Hanson here from Mike Hanson Archives. I know you've been enjoying the old Jeff Davis, the young Jeff Davis. How old are you now, Jeff?
I'll be 62 in February.
So 25 years ago when we were doing these shows, how old were you?
35.
Wow, and I was like 32.
You know,
Can you believe
I've been
that?
at this since 1990, the first time I
Absolutely,
ran for
and guess when I came around?
About 93. Remember?
No,
because you were
95.
helping me in that editing bag.
95.
But you were helping me in that editing. Remember
1995. Yeah,
bag?
well, those shows are up on your. They're all going up.
I know that.
Just to let y'all know out there, folks, I am putting up all the old Jeff Davis shows, all the old Alex Jones shows, all the Desi Andrews, Chris Ritter, Jimmy Ritter. All these are going on. I have a lot of YouTube channels. I have the Jeff Davis Show Archives,
which is the best in the world.
I have the Mike Hanson Archives, the Hanson Archives, the Joyce Isaacs Archives, which she's been on your show many times, and has plugged.
Radio show,
That's okay. And I have Waco Archives, and I'm getting more every day, but the best one is the Jeff Davis Show Archives. Make sure. Oh, and Trailer Park Show Archives.
Only when I'm on it.
But I put your shows up on that one too.
I'm on.
And then we're on Rumble too. We're on Rumble.
Did you see?
We're on Rumble.
You know, the last time I was on the Trailer Park Show, you know what I was talking about?
Pot.
No, the great calling.
Okay, what I want to talk about during this break is COVID and the shot. Jeff has a totally different opinion than I do. I think these shots are killing you out there. I wouldn't recommend taking them. That's up to you. I know I'm going to take, like Sarah Palin said, I'm going to take it over my dead body. Now, Jeff, you have to admit that they really come up with a good one, that medical tyranny on this one. They can say or do anything they want in the name of science and control us any way they can. These people are out of control. They first said, we can't hug our families. That's what they came out with a year ago,
out of control
2 years
with
ago.
a great calling for 30
okay,
years.
but when they say I can't hug my family, that's a different story. I can't hug my grandchildren. That's a different story.
When they were out of control.
Okay, and then folks,
calling for 30
and then
years
folks,
and a war on drugs for 50
you know,
years.
when
that's when you people were out of control.
Okay, but when they're forcing you to wear a mask like a slave did, 200 years ago, that's out of control. When they're not letting you into restaurants because you don't have a shot, you're having to show an ID, that's not freedom. Well, and I tell you what they did to us, a year and a half ago.
A war on drugs is freedom?
I don't think that's free either, but I'm talking about COVID at this point.
Okay, well.
Okay, a year and a half ago, they just like threw food out of the restaurants like we were dogs on a sidewalk. Everybody is guilty under this COVID thing. Everybody's guilty before they even know you have it. And it's just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Over cops.
Oh, absolutely.
Over cops.
Absolutely.
Over cops.
Absolutely.
Over cops.
At least cops have to have probable cause. They don't have to have probable cause at all.
Cavity searches on
okay. I don't think that's a problem compared to this.
That's not a problem.
Oh, so you don't
legalize sodomy.
So you're saying that treating people as a second-class citizen because you don't have a shot is not a problem.
I don't know. I think legalized sodomy on the side of the road is a problem.
Folks,
that's what I think.
Believe me, this is a problem. They're going to keep saying you need another booster shot until you're dead. It's a problem, Jeff.
Well,
it's a problem.
I'll tell you this, Mike.
There is
I've been
thousands, if not millions of people dying from this shot. And when you get the third one...
I have no proof of that. I have no evidence.
Just like Dr. Penny said, there's going to be a lot of people dead after all this.
Millions of people dead from the Great Cold.
Well, absolutely. But this is a different situation. This is something they just came up with.
Mass compared to bombing nations into oblivion?
I'm not talking about just mass. I'm talking about taking a deadly shot.
Well, Mike, I've been taking vaccines since I was a little kid. When I was in the Air Force.
This is not a vaccine.
When I was in the Air Force.
This is not a vaccine.
When I was in the Air Force about once a year.
It's not a vaccine.
They told me I had to go get a shot, and I went and got a shot.
This is not a vaccine, folks. It's not a vaccine. It's a deadly shot. It does not prevent anything.
Well,
it ruins your immune system. God gave you an immune system for a reason. Use it.
Well, I don't have any real comments on it.
Frankly, well, you need to do a little study on it.
Frankly, this whole COVID thing, to me, I don't understand it.
Well, you need to.
But I do understand a great calling. And
I understand medical tyranny when I see it.
I do understand a great calling.
The only way you're going to prevent a virus, my mother was a nurse for 50 years, Jeff, is to wash your hands and don't touch your eyes. It mostly goes in through your eyes, not through your mouth and this and that. At this point, people are just tired of it. And they know that they've been bullshitted at this point, Jeff.
I would think Americans would be tired of a 50-year war on drugs.
They're tired of that too, but that's why they've come up with this new plan, COVID. Yes, and then they come up with a new one every 6 months. There's a new virus. That's never going to end.
Well,
they love this power.
That might be.
They love this power. We're not so bad here in Texas, but you go to New York and California, Jeff, you really see what's going on, or some of these other countries. Did you know you can't even get on a plane now to go international without taking that shot? How is that freedom when they're forcing you to take a deadly shot?
It doesn't make it. Well, you can't travel with a pot in your bag. They have dogs sniffing everything and TSA groping you. And what's the difference? This shit's been going on for a long time.
I just happen to have a key.
I'm on the air, Dan.
Did you know that TSA has been groping people? And
they've been doing that for a long time.
They send around.
They've been doing that since the 1970s.
Dogs around to sniff everybody.
Of course, we were free.
That's medical tyranny right there.
We were
tyranny right there.
We were deaf. That's why I like the 1970s as much as I do. We were freer back in the 1970s.
Yes.
I mean, you could get on a plane.
I'd say so.
You get on a plane. You didn't have cameras. Didn't have cell phones. It was a more free society than it is now.
Wow.
Okay,
the war on drugs did a lot to lot of devastation on our Americans.
Okay, we're in 2022.
Right.
We're in 2022 now.
More than COVID at this
now,
point. 50 years of the war on drugs.
We're going to go back.
It's caused far much more death and destruction and loss of liberty than 2 years of COVID.
Now we're going to go back to the young Jeff Davis and the really young Alex Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you next time, folks, right here on Mike Hanson Archives.
Peace out.
Peace out and Back to the Future.
Yeah.
This is Desi Mariah Andrews, and I love Hanson Archives and Waco Archives on YouTube.
And Mike Hanson Archives.
And Mark Hanson Archives. He forgot to tell me that, folks.
Oh, and I love Desi Andrews.
Bring Vaughn and Kathy into it. Now, did you all come prepared for some funny stories or jokes, or can you sing or act or tap dance?
I didn't really know quite what to expect here. I did write a song, but I didn't bring the words, and I don't remember it. It's called "Cowboys Never Complained." But
fake it. Yeah, fake it.
Do you sing?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Go for it, Vaughn.
Yeah, we're going to finish her up here in a little bit, so let's go ahead and just start. Go start.
Strangers in the night.
Well, I just
exchanging glances.
No, I just didn't. wasn't prepared for that. But the other thing, I if I'd known we were bringing books for prizes, I have a book I wrote out in the car, but I didn't know that.
You wrote it out in the car? Was it short?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've got it out in the car. And
Okay.
I'd have brought it in to contribute to.
What's the name of it?
Prize list. Powers and Princes. It's
Interview him at your show.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. What Powers and Princes? Oh, that sounds kind of World Order.
Sounds like galactic power.
It's-
Exocrine and Darth Vader merged together
Is it
for a new
fiction,
attack.
or is it-
It's fiction. It's a historical novel, you might say. It tells about conflict between angels and demons in the biblical account from the story of Genesis.
Really?
So anyway, there's my plug for my book. But I have a serious question. It might sound like a joke since this was kind of a joke night, but when I was watching Capital Crimes, that's a tape on.
It's an excellent documentary that Jeff was kind enough to bring to us at ACTV and for the entire
Yeah.
public. Very enjoyable, very well documented.
Right, and Capital Crimes talked fairly frequently about Charles Lindbergh Sr., and I had heard before that he was opposed to the Federal Reserve and that had taken a position on it, but Capital Crimes talked a lot more about it than some of them do. And the question came to my mind, maybe somebody here can tell me the answer. What is the comparison between Charles Lindbergh Sr.'s position on the on the Federal Reserve before and after the kidnapping? Was there any change in his position?
Is this a quiz?
No, I'm curious.
I have a thought on that.
Go ahead,
I think that
He shut up after that happened.
The lead of that time couldn't take on Charles Lindbergh directly, and so they got him by getting his grandchild several years later. And that's just a
Standard operating
that's a
procedure.
warning to other congressmen to don't mess with us because it gets you, your child, or your grandchild. There's just a warning.
Is this something you thought about before?
Yes, right.
Is it? Okay, good.
I'm including that in one of my next books. The title of that book will be The Elite Serial Killers.
Well, I hope. Are we going to get to?
Yeah, I got
I'm
a
going
comment.
to skip it myself because
Well-
I'll let you all go ahead.
Well, look, worldwide monetary systems do all kinds of things. I know I'm dressed like an idiot right now, but
Fun.
Yeah.
That's
you
all
were
right.
supposed to be having fun.
That's all right.
Well,
We'll
Jeff
go ahead.
asked about the question.
Well,
I'll just finish it up. Right now, Japan is in absolute turmoil and is shaking to its very foundations. They're in major decline. They're all freaking out. It's because, and even the Wall Street Journal, New York Times will tell you, it is because of their massive banking system is so old and so outdated and so corrupt, and they've got a giant central bank. And I'm just telling you, these giant central banks, which a Federal Reserve is, they just breed corruption and all kinds of other problems. And I don't claim to have an answer, but we need to focus on this and ask ourselves why you never hear about it in the press. For the quick question answer.
Hey, by the way, we do need to mention again that we are having a trivia deal. You all screening calls or?
You hadn't said
Yeah,
nothing.
477-2288.
Is there a
Okay,
phone?
well, we'll go ahead and take some. Yeah, I can't
You
see the
got to plug that we're doing that.
Okay.
Say hi.
All right. Hi, callers. Okay. Joyce Isaac from KVET Radio.
The good
We're
station.
running it. Give me a hug, Joyce. You got it there.
The good
She's gotta give me a
I
hug.
give you a hug now.
KJFK.
Don't let Alex do his
I like
call
that
letters because
hug.
he never hugs you.
All right, one
He
more. Now,
likes
well,
you.
I got a close up on it, so we got to do it now.
Don't mess me up and I won't mess your hair up.
Oh,
Oh, this is so good, I tell you. Viva! Okay, get your call.
Okay, caller, we're doing a trivia thing here now, and you actually win prizes. We've got books. We've got. That was very well said, Kathy. By the way.
Well, thank you. Thank
You
you.
quit,
I'm
would
sorry I wasn't funny, but it's just so unfunny to me. You know, the whole situation.
Well,
all right.
as a side note
You
to
paid a
all
lot
of
of
that.
taxes when you were, dancing professionally.
Actually, I didn't pay any. I haven't paid taxes in 22 years. Income tax.
Ooh, clap, clap, clap. We got a real rebel force leader here. She's got more cojones than I do.
I can see we can't be all fun, so I might as well just mention as a side
Good
note.
answer. Good answer.
Next week we got Tex Mars coming in here. Of course, if you know who
Tex
he is.
Mars,
I've read
he's
some stuff.
great.
Bonus fed me some
And then the
stuff.
following week, the 10th, I'm going to run the whole hour-long video of Eustace Mullen's Secrets of the Federal Reserve.
Oh, I love
And
it.
he's as good as you.
Okay.
Okay, but with that, Joyce,
What?
We've got callers ready. Well, we got callers ready to rock.
We've got prizes.
Yeah,
These
we
are
got
wonderful
prizes.
prizes.
98 points.
And
Joyce
you get an
Isaacs.
all expense paid vacation if you call the right number.
We've got callers. You're on the air, caller.
God, Joyce, don't promise that.
You're on the air.
Speak or be hung up on.
Hello. You're on the air, caller.
Next caller.
All right, next caller.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
I wanted to just follow up on something the lady to your right just kind of mentioned. I heard this on NPR driving home today. American Express just laid off 3,000 employees, and then in the next breath, they had just made a record 55% profits, an increase in profits over the year before. So here they are having a banner year and laying off 3,000 people. That's my comment.
Well, thank you.
you.
Thank you, sir. Well, I see his point that's going on, but that's free market. I'm for the free market, and I can't knock them.
Oh, come on.
They own the company.
They need to make that much profit and lay off that many people.
No, we should have a system like Stalin had, where real loves exercise.
You've never been to Russia. You don't know
Oh,
anything
yes,
about
Russian communists
anything.
didn't kill 50 million. No, I've never been there.
I've been to Russia.
No. Oh,
Nobody's
you're
strange.
I'm an uncultured boy.
I noticed when I walked in.
Wait a minute.
But why should you lay off all those people? They need a job and they're Americans.
We're getting too serious.
Well, not only that, but we're forgetting the trivia, folks. We've got prizes on the Jeff Davis show tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell
we've got
women
prizes.
Passionately.
But you know what?
This is tonight. What is tonight?
January
27.
Joyce, you sure are beautiful this evening.
She
you
certainly
shut
is. Well, 27 January 97.
98.
Live. Jeff Davis show.
KBT.
We're here.
Elvis Davis.
But our
Elvis
country was built on entrepreneurship, and people, the government needs to be out of people's way so that they can open businesses and not make it so hard and not make the entry
But
level
that's part of the
so
legislation.
hard
That's part of
that it costs
the
so much
restrictions.
money that you can't just open a business.
We can't ever
they make
impose.
it too difficult
Exactly.
for small people. They're
Excellent
putting the
point.
small people out of
I'm not
business.
stay
And
with you all night.
But a good
I can't stay with
But a
you
good-
all night.
Don't worry, Joyce. I'm leaving soon.
Okay, no, you're going to stay here because...
No, I have to go run. I have to lift weights again.
Yeah, okay, there it is again. We're getting that up there. Get that taken care of. We got to do that 3 times. Okay. Now we do have callers. Now callers, we're doing a trivia question.
How
Now,
many
we're gonna do
workers
it.
did they lay off today?
Hey, give the callers what they want, Jeff.
Hey, we got a fantastic bonus prize.
Yeah, we got a fantastic bonus
prize.
In fact, we have a video of it.
Yeah, but we'll wait till you minute.
Did you hear about our
What do you
bonus
say?
prize?
It's a rooster.
What is the bonus?
Hey!
The rooster. Yeah, we're going to give
I
away
didn't
a
know.
rooster.
You said it open. He said it earlier, loud.
They did? Whatever. All right, you're on the air, caller. We got trivia. We got
Hello?
Joyce Isaacs.
Hello?
Hi, honey. You're on the air.
Good evening. Why are y'all dressed up tonight?
Who?
This is fun night.
This is fun night.
This is
Patriot
fun night.
Fun Show.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for your trivia question, but the lady with the little fuzzy ball in her hat,
Yes.
could you take that ball and just stick it right in
Never mind.
He would enjoy that. This is
What a
not
weak
that
little-
much fun.
He said to take that ball and stick it in Alex's mouth.
That's right.
All right, come on.
I'm going to take Alex
We're doing
outside.
trivia questions.
Yeah.
Do you want to
What, you got a
ask? Do
camper
you
out
want to
there?
play trivia with us?
Joyce, do you have a camper?
Do you have a what?
Yes, you're on the air.
A camper?
Hello.
You got AstroTurf in there?
You're on the air, caller.
Yeah, we want to try number 8.
Number 8. Number 8, Joyce.
Number 8.
Now there are prizes.
Here I come to say today.
Yeah, there are prizes.
We've got prizes.
A 2-year supply of PCP.
Would you wait a minute? Would you stop that? Would you? Brought your glasses.
I'm out of control.
There are prizes.
Which side is the answer?
No, yeah, read this. That's the answer over there. Okay, pick your mic up.
Okay, here
She's
comes.
a dancer. She
This
doesn't
says,
know, you know.
I'm not shy. This says Mark Twain made a list of 27, let's see, things to
see.
Mark Twain made a list of 27 things it says rescued in a house fire, to be rescued in a house fire, should be. What was the last thing on his list?
Yeah, what was the last thing on?
Did you hear that?
What was the last thing?
This is for a magnificent prize, and we've got your number, so if
Okay.
you win.
Mark Twain said, if you're
Mark-
rescuing 22 things out of a house fire, what's the last thing you rescue?
Alex?
It was on fire, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just like Alex is going
Alex,
to be on fire.
don't reiterate the question when the caller doesn't understand the
Mark
question.
Twain made...
You got to hear the most important thing in the house.
Okay, you have a right to remain silent, Alex. Mark Twain
This is liberals.
made a
They don't want you to
list
talk.
Of 27 things
She
to
accused me
be
of calling her liberals.
rescued
Yes,
in
she
a
is.
house fire. What was the last thing on his list of 27 items?
That is a tough one. I've never been to his house.
We got a winner in the studio.
It was the,
I've eaten it. Okay, I swallowed it. I can't ever see the answer. Mew. Mew.
The cat?
No.
Oh.
What
No?
is it?
It's your mother-in-law.
Oh, of course.
Ah.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that, caller.
Sorry about that, caller.
You were damn close.
That was really
Next caller. You're on the air. Good job, George. You're doing a
I
fantastic
know.
job.
Well, I've got good help over here.
Turn down your television, caller.
Okay, you're on the air. Trivia. We're going to get to you in a minute.
Hello?
All right, we're going to get to you in a minute.
Hello.
You're on the air. Fun show.
Next caller.
Hello.
Hi. You're on the air.
Hello,
Hello?
ma'am. Yes, you're actually talking in the telephone.
You're on the air. Ma'am.
Yes?
You're on the air.
Well, I can't. I hear somebody else, and I thought you were talking to somebody else.
No, you're on the air.
You're it.
Okay.
Do you have a question or comment? And then we've also got
Wait,
trivia.
wait, Jeff. I just called up to tell Joyce hello. She may not remember who this is.
Well, give me a hint.
Well, I was with Acorn, and you were with KXAN and Mel Pillington.
Yeah, I remember you.
Well, I just called to say hello and glad to see you.
Well, there's more of me to see.
Well, have a good. Okay, y'all have a good time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
No, that's a fun. No,
Joyce, you're not degrading yourself like that.
I'm not degrading myself. I just used to be real skinny, and I'm going to get skinny again about time for burial, probably, when I get this accomplished. I've outgrown my clothes, and I'm going to either have to get one of those stretch outfits like this. Really stretches, doesn't it, Jeff?
It certainly does. It needs to.
We need to get another call.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
You're on the air, caller.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Hi.
ma'am.
How are you this evening? I want to play the trivia game, but can you give me a do I need to pick a number?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, before you do your prank call, you
All
do.
right, 7 would be good. And I also want to ask Mr. Ross why he doesn't slap that drum.
Why, what?
Hey, listen, call into my radio show, punk, 98.9.
You talk that way to that lady. What?
You're a lady. Call me a jarhead. That's the prank caller. Get your hearing aids, Joyce.
It's probably your mother calling in
Why
here.
are we not? Why is this happening?
Why does the statute?
Why are we letting the prank callers through?
Wait a minute, Joyce.
Go ahead,
Somebody
Joyce.
else
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Somebody else coming on.
Okay, we got another.
Hey,
okay.
call in my show,
Am I supposed to, are you there?
Clayton. Be sure and call in this week on Saturdays.
Don't be, but just don't even know.
No, I like Clayton.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? I put this back.
Boy,
The FBI likes him, too.
Uh-huh. Am I supposed to? Are you there? No. Okay, is there somebody there?
Screening them, Joyce. We have to screen them.
I never screen on my show.
Yeah, well, we do.
Except if it's Alex Jones calling in.
Can I make a suggestion while we're waiting for the next caller?
Yes, you can.
I would, since Gail's book is a grand prize here, I'd like to just hear a synopsis of it.
That's actually not the grand prize.
Oh, it's not the grand prize.
No, but it's an interesting book. It's a great prize.
Okay.
I'm married to
Well,
a
that's
veteran,
why I
and
just
my,
asked for
my
a
brother was a
synopsis.
Marine, so that qualifies me. I'm a veteran of many things.
I understand.
Yes. Okay, we taking a phone call saying.
Yeah, you're on the air, caller.
Okay.
Okay, you're
Take
on the
that
air.
green one.
But I don't want to hear that one fella again. That's ridiculous.
Oh, be sweet to
Waste,
Clayton.
I don't even want to talk about it. Go. You're on the air.
It's a joke, Jeff.
Yo, that's me, huh?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, but in all seriousness now, I was going to kind of do the crank thing, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this very serious. I want to know why you stole my air name. I'm a disc jockey in Austin, Texas, and I can't use my disc jockey name because of your TV show.
What you mean you have Jeff Davis was your air name?
Yes, ma'am, for 5.
Why did you do that, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
Is it on your birth
Don't you ever
certificate?
use your real name again. Your name is now
I'm Elvis Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Elvis Davis, right, Joyce?
Uh-huh. Yeah, anything you say.
You're on the air, caller.
My name's Davis, too.
That's right. This is a Davis over here, too.
KJFK 98.9.
Hey, I'm having fun. If we could just do
Alex
something
Jones
with
with a wheel
Alex,
spin.
if he doesn't quit giving the call letters of that other station.
Well, hello, folks. It's Mike Hanson here with a little breaking news on the 29th of January, 2022. Trump rally. And Mr. Trump, our ex-president, mentioned our beautiful and smart mayor, Connie Kassir. That's a really big honor. All right, here it is, a little breaking news.
A lot of power, that guy. A lot of power. Gonzales Mayor, Connie Cassier. Connie Cassier, thank you. Thanks, Connie. Good luck in your race. And Texas GOP chair, he's done a fantastic. Thanks, Connie.
Let's hear it
Gonzales
again.
Mayor, Connie Cassier. Connie Cassier, thank you. Thanks, Connie. Good luck in your race. And that guy. A lot of power. Gonzales Mayor, Connie Cassier. Connie Cassier, thank you. Thanks, Connie. Good
Wow.
luck in your race. And
That-
Texas GOP chair, he's done a fantastic.
That's very much of an honor to have him mention your name. All righty. There you go. One more little bit of news here on January 29th, 2022. Trump mentions part of my heritage, Davy Crockett, and he also mentions the Come and Take It in Gonzales, Texas. So here we go.
Could say our country has never seen anything like it. But no matter how big or powerful these corrupt radicals may be, you must never forget our nation does not belong to them. Our nation belongs to you. Belong to you. This is your home, this is your heritage, and our American liberty is your God-given right. From Houston to Austin, from Dallas to El Paso, from the Red River to the Rio Grande, the people of Texas live and breathe the fierce spirit of independence, and the Lone Star State has always embraced the cause of American freedom like no one else or like no place else. This is the state where William Travis, James Bowie, and Davy Crockett made their last stand at the Alamo. I love the Alamo. This is the state where a small band of patriots from the Battle of Gonzales, armed with a single cannon, stared down a foreign army that was so powerful and declared, "Come and take it."
Wow, come and take it.
And Texas is the state where Texas is the state, foreign army that was so powerful and declared, "Come and
take it."
And Texas is the state where generations of farmers and ranchers and sheriffs and lawmen, cowboys and cattleheads, prospectors, pioneers helped build up the greatest nation in the history of the world, and we will never let any socialist or communist movement take that away from us. There is no mountain we cannot climb. There is...
Wow. Come and take it. Gonzales, Texas. How much better can you get?